Hi guys. Woke up early this morning like usual. It's every 2 to 3 hours they start banging on the floor or the noxious smells come in to wake you up. You get a wicked headache. But I thought I would make a video um, because they're deleting posts or they're deleting videos. I mean, when you're dealing with the cops and surveillance or whatever they think they're doing, this is what you have to face. And certainly there seems to be this war on, I don't know, they make up this stuff. There is no Antifa, okay? It's primarily people that take a stand against authoritarian regimes. This is where it started. Don't quote me, I'm not an expert, but you can certainly do some research. I wasn't even political when this started. I'm ashamed now, but I don't even vote because I grew up with Jehovah's Witnesses. And they're not political at all. They're always waiting for Armageddon and to terrorize you basically as a little kid. So some of this, you can check that. I've been posting stuff about Jehovah's Witnesses in my community page. But what I want to start out this morning saying, again, there's no heat here. The radiators, let me see if I can show you. Over here, they look pretty old and pretty beat. The wiring's old, so I don't know. The Pine Hills area, which I mentioned, all these people have spent years having good tenants and college students, and everything needs to be upgraded. So this is what a lot of people do. They flip houses, and certainly in my community, the little corner neighborhood that I have, Shelly, Kathy, Karen, Teresa, Dan, even he was a superintendent. The Chapmans, Mr. China worked at the Daily Gazette. I can get into that. But these people become part of the neighborhood watch. They go to these meetings, and these people have gotten into this little group, and they've gotten pretty radicalized. And so now they're going after supposedly, the left or people that don't agree with them or people don't agree with authoritarianism. And he was in the military. This Kathy's father, she's my neighbor. She's called the cops repeatedly. I used to go golfing with her. We went skiing a couple times. But these people get more and more radicalized in the community, and they certainly have in mine. The one video I posted, they were making comments on 2 videos, so I posted those on my community page. One video was from, when they put me back outside for a tent, again, back on the winter. So they arrest you for a tent. This is criminalizing homelessness. And then they put you back outside, which is, this Judge Mesick. I went to him when I was divorcing and he couldn't help me, but he seems to be able to put homeless people back on the street in the winter. Certainly women fleeing domestic violence. It was 22 degrees. So somebody made some rotten comments. They always make rotten comments, but I got this morning, no heat. So certainly these people have problems. That at first he was pretending he was Mary Alice, then he was Holly. I don't know why I haven't heard from either one of you. Mary Alice is a nurse. Holly's been involved with this since we were kids. We're cousins. We were best friends at one time. Until she's determined to rewrite history about her brother's inappropriate behavior, her uncle's inappropriate behavior, her mother's inappropriate behavior, all her boyfriends. She's been saying for years, oh, you're jealous. I was never jealous of her boyfriends. I'm just not. Most of them, when she got pregnant at 16, this guy, Tom, who was dealing drugs, I, had my reservations. I tried to treat him like an older brother, him and his friends. I mean, we were, 14 years old. These guys were in their 20s. I mean, be serious. The power imbalances, and I could go on, but I don't want to make this video about that. And it's just like help in Amsterdam. They continue to criminalize. They continue to have these treatment centers run by people that are actively dealing with drugs, like this, the 3 Maries. One's a correction officer. This is what they called them from high school. She had to brag she lied and made up stuff that I was supposed to do community service about this tent. And, these people have been doing this from high school. Now they're running the treatment center. One's a corrections officer. The other one's involved too. Laura and Sonia, I could get into the story about her because we rode motorcycles once or twice with her. She's a character too. But these people have been doing this from high school. I went over there to check it out. She was too busy writing up this stuff at the treatment center about how I needed supervised housing. It's just old vendettas from high school with these people. And then they get these jobs and then they wonder why no one's no one's in treatment. And certainly my cousin needed treatment. You know, he was struggling with, this Mary Alice, my cousin was married to. He was struggling with active heroin addiction, you know, spending more and more money. When he got his divorce, supposedly he had nothing. She kept arresting him. I went inside the apartment with Holly. He had nothing. He was living over there with his friends Rich and Louise. Her sister now is the mayor's wife. So you see how incestuous it is, and people don't get help. People don't get help in Gloversville. Maybe the Landseys need to get out of my personal business and ask themselves why, where all the restaurants are and everybody knows who they are, nobody's getting treatment. I think they had one person reach out in Gloversville, and certainly in Amsterdam. I was right in front of the supposed treatment center there in my sleeping bag, freezing cold, and these people make up stuff about this Belfont's character. You can see him with his white truck terrorizing me. They go around the mall, they terrorize people. That mall, or harass people. That mall should have been taken down a long time ago. It's rat infested. It's disgusting. Now they move social services to the south side, so that should be interesting. So all the people actively involved with putting people on the street are over there with social services, but we can get more into that. I just wanted to do a quick update that these people continue, and so we have to continue too, because now it's obvious they declared this so-called war on people that just disagree with them. And certainly in my community, they've been violent, they've been harassing, they've been predatory since I was a kid. So be safe, guys.